Hi, this is Jaya. In this video, we shall see the summary of Spring and Fall, a poem written by G.M. Hopkins. G.M. Hopkins, Gerard Manley Hopkins, was a Victorian poet, and this poem, Spring and Fall, has a unique rhyme scheme because it comes only in one stanza, and the main concept of the poem is about nature's demise, but it is only the outward meaning of the poem. Deeper inside, it has a different meaning, where nature's demise is connected to the demise of the human beings also. Here, Hopkins, through a young girl named Margaret, expresses the deep rooted fear of all the human beings, where each one of us have a fear of our own mortality. And here, though we find a girl grieving over the leaves falling down from the tree because it is autumn season, but here Hopkins says that this grief has much more greater meaning, and that is the meaning which he expresses in the final line of the poem. Here we find Margaret mourning the passage of her own life, even though she is not able to understand fully why she is sad on seeing the leaves falling from the trees, because she is only a young child. The poem begins like this: Margaret, are you grieving over golden grove unleaving? Leaves like the things of man, you with your fresh thoughts care for, can you? That is, here, Margaret is very sad because she sees all the leaves in the golden grove falling down and meeting the end. Grove is a place where we will find many trees together, and here the color golden says that the leaves are dried, and generally we say it is autumn colors because it is the time when the leaves die and fall down from the trees. As the heart grows older, it will come to such sights colder. By and by, nor spare a sigh, though worlds of manhood leave me lie, and yet you will weep and know why. Now, the narrator tells a young child that a heart will definitely grow and mature, and at that time she will become colder towards such sights in nature's demise, and she will not spare even a sigh for something when she is older. And he says that the child will one day discover the reason why she was so sad and emotional as a child, because it is not only for the death of the leaf, but if he is going to tell the child the real reason, she will not be able to understand it because she is in such a youthful point in her life. That is, she is too young to understand the deeper meaning. Now, no matter child the name, sorrow's springs are the same. Now he says the same concept, that she is mourning, and this mourning is now only for the leaves. But once she reaches adulthood, she will find the real reason for her mourning, and that will be for a different reason, not only for the demise of the leaves, but for something more deeper. Nor mouth had, no, nor mind expressed what her heart heard of, ghost guessed. It is the blight man was born for, it is Margaret you mourn for. And here he says, even to the readers, the principal reason for Margaret's mourning has nothing to do only with the autumn plants or a field of trees, but it is Margaret she mourns for. That is, she is mourning for her own death. Now the child will not understand the reason for her despair. The trouble aspect is that the tears are flowing from her eyes because she is not only mourning for the death of the leaf, she is mourning for her own mortality. And this is not something that Margaret should feel weak over, as the narrator knows that it is the only reason for what man is born, because everyone who is born have to leave this world, have to leave their life. And thus Spring and Fall is a poem which is a commentary on the fear and dread of death that is so integral to life. Margaret recognizes mortality even as a child, and one day she will realize that her existence towards it is connected towards her own end. And even though she does not know about all that now because she's a small child, but this dread is the highlighting the fear and concern of mortality that haunts all the human beings throughout their life. So he says that what Margaret is undergoing is something which all human beings undergo in their life, because each and every one of us have our own fears about our death. This is a beautiful poem written by J.M. Hopkins. If you have anything more to add on to what I've said, please write it in the comment box. Like the video, share it with your friends, and if you have not subscribed my channel, please subscribe. Thank you.